The SEC charged Ripple Labs in late 2020, alleging XRP is a security. However, that has not stopped the firm from spending billions of dollars on the token. And this is where some of the questions lie because Ripple has bought, get this, 8.4 billion XRP since the SEC lawsuit to quote support healthy markets. Now, they've bought 8.4 billion XRP since the lawsuit has started in late 2020. The current market cap is over 20 billion of XRP. So, a big question here is how much has Ripple Labs propped up the price of XRP? We know XRP was a huge winner in 2017. And so far, Ripple Labs looks to be winning the case against the SEC because the longer this thing drags on, the better it fares for Ripple Labs and XRP. And we're going to dive into some of the details in this video, talking about some of these buybacks, also some of the buyback issues we see in the stock market as well, right? So there really isn't a lot of differences here. We're going to dive into that a little bit. By the way, whales have been accumulating XRP even during this downturn. We are seeing other people outside of Ripple buying XRP, and there's a lot of retail demand. You could see that through the community as well. So I'm not saying here that it's just Ripple Labs propping up the price. I'm saying this is a narrative that has been discussed and talked about, and I want to bring you up to speed on the numbers. So I just gave you that big number. 8.4 billion XRP has been bought by Ripple since the SEC lawsuit started in late 2020. Now, with that in mind, let's talk about how Ripple has actually openly telegraphed its buys. And for what it's worth, token buyback schemes are common in crypto markets. Crypto exchange tokens such as crypto lender and exchanges such as Nexo, they've been running buybacks for years now, a move that is carried over to buzzy projects like BitDAO as well. Now, Ripple doesn't exactly burn XRP directly. Instead, its ledger automatically burns a small amount of every transaction. Token buybacks, while an unregulated process right now, mimic stock buybacks seen in traditional equities markets, which are all securities, right? Now, Meta recently just announced a $40 billion buyback scheme, which appears to have heavily influenced its recent 27% rally, despite somewhat lackluster earnings. See what I mean here? So it's happening on that side of things as well. Stock buyback schemes are intended to obviously return capital to its shareholders. They can present their own concerns, of course, including executive compensation, gaming, and destroying long-term value propositions. Now, whether XRP is a security has yet to be determined. A ruling is expected sometime this year on December 22nd, 2022, the day SEC filed charges against Ripple, 2020. Co-founder Chris Larson and CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the latter, stated in a blog, and it said, unlike securities, the market value of XRP has not been correlated with Ripple's activities. Instead, the price of XRP is correlated to the movement of other virtual currencies. Now, the debate has continued on and on and on throughout the last 2 years. When we look at October of 2022, Ripple declared that it, for the first time, owned less than 50% of the outstanding supply of XRP, which is currently about $50.8 billion or $21 billion worth. In 2017, that figure was as high as 61%, but now it's less than 50%. Ripple distributing XRP through its direct and ODL-related sales contributed to that reduction. It's difficult to gauge the actual market impact of Ripple consistently buying so much XRP over the past couple of years. It's now the sixth largest asset by market value. In 2015, it was the second largest behind Bitcoin. But here's what we do know. This sort of thing does happen in traditional equity markets. So what do you all think? Is this reason to be concerned if you're an XRP holder? Or do you feel pretty good about where we are? We're still waiting on a big decision, right? And this will have ripple effects on the entire crypto industry. There's no question about it. It seems like from the outside looking in that Bitcoin is kind of in a league of its own and probably going to be considered a commodity. But outside of that, What makes XRP different than Ethereum? What makes those two different than any other ICO or layer one protocol in the crypto space? And I think that's where the big question lies. We're just going to have to wait and find out. I do know this. In the United States, they don't like to stunt innovation. They understand that blockchain technology is here to stay. So I am confident, I am optimistic that this will be worked out in favor of blockchain, in favor of the future of crypto. But I also agree that there needs to be some guardrails up, some bumpers, if you will, down the bowling alley to allow more and more institutional and high profile investors to feel secure and to feel good about coming into crypto. Let me know what you guys think about all this down below. Appreciate you guys, as always, for stopping back by the channel. XRP Army, smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think. I know you guys have a ton of thoughts on this. Drop your comments, your thoughts down below. Appreciate you guys, as always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.